12 Souls Golf Club is what you are going to have in store for you this week for the challenge circuit. Now, I had the pleasure of playing this course when I made a little, like, I don't want to say intro vid, but like a spotlight video for Victory when the course was released. And I've had the pleasure of playing it this week leading up to this course guide. You are in for a treat. I think it's another course that can be tough to some, but the scores are definitely out there. I posted a 12 under at this course. I mean, the rest of them were like 7, 8. But I mean, the scores are definitely out there for your tournaments this week. I think this is one of Victory's best made courses when it comes to like actual like the golf of the course. I think he did a really good job with this course, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So we are gonna head out for this course guide. I am playing the back tees because all the rounds are on blue. We're doing medium wind, southwest wind direction. I'm curious on how one hole in particular is going to play with wind direction, so we'll just have to see how that runs. Fairways are normal because default fairways are for one of the rounds. Greens are firm, green speed is fast. So let's head out onto the course and get this course spotlight started. All right, there's a lot of times to grip and rip, and it's really, a lot of these holes are kind of just what you're comfortable with. So coming into this first hole here, I have ended up in the bunker in the rough more times than I can count. Do you need to go for this shot? No. You can play this back. It plays completely fine coming in. I mean, let's say if we play this all the way back, I mean, look what you're coming in with. Buck 31. There's really no point to drive this, especially bringing the water into play, but it will get you like a splash flop shot. It's just this fairway all runs down towards that bunker. So it's really kind of just whatever you're wanting to do. I've been playing this just kind of down a little bit of a layup here, just to get myself into position for my next shot. The fairway works kind of in your favor. It'll keep you away from trouble just as long as you don't slow it. And we get a gap wedge coming in to this green. And this green is actually one of, I would say, the most fair. There's a lot of holes where you're going to be essentially just playing for a putt. This, you can go attack it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to attack the hell out of this pin and see what happens. See if we can get this nice and close. We got to worry about the lie that we have. Yeah, right at it. All right. And now we have ourselves a nice little birdie opportunity. Which we make. That's the way we want to start off. So again, first hole, play it to whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to drive it, drive it. I don't see really the point to drive, but you can do it. I ain't gonna stop you. This one, it's best to play it off to the left. Honestly, you could probably even lay it up. You got a pretty tough shot coming in. I like to go for it just because I just want a chance at getting it up for an eagle. You have to keep this right of this tree. The fairway does work in your favor to bring it back in, just like that. Whew, that was actually really close. But you have to keep it just right of that tree. You can take it over to the right more, but you're going to just be flirting with the rough. And this is what I mean by, like, you have a tough shot coming in. I like to do it just because I want a chance at it. And here's another, like, situation of what I was saying at the beginning. Like, you really have to pick and choose your shots. Like, if you were smart and just playing for birdies, you would lay up or get to where I am, lay up, get yourself a shot up close, because you really have to hit just an absolutely masterful shot, and you have to try to get it to hold using a 3-wood, which is a tall order, because what you want to be is you want to be like over here or dead at the pin. You can be over here, and that's actually not bad either. Down here, not good. Definitely not good. And anything long is death. So, like, the best thing to probably do would be either lay up on your first drive or get your drive here and then lay up here. Me, I'm an idiot, so what do idiots do? Well, idiots do stupid things, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for this and just hope for a good shot. This won't be bad. Playable. I mean, it's playable. It's not great, but, I mean, it's playable. And we got our eagle shot. And that's... We're just going to take it. We're just going to take it and run with it. So we got to play this up. Play it a little long. 3, 6. I'm going to give it a little extra juice. See if we can get this close or maybe put it in. A little too hard, but we got our birdie. Again, I mean, there's a lot of holes on here where it's just kind of like do whatever you're most comfortable with. If you're feeling good with the putter, I mean, just try to get it up there and see if you can get a good putt in for eagle. Me personally, tournament round, I would probably lay it up just to try to avoid anything catastrophic from happening. But it's just, yeah, whatever you're feeling at the present time. Ah, fast is it. Another one where we can go straight at it, and fortunately, I just hit a bad shot. That's a bummer. Ideally, you want to finish a little bit short to come up this hill. That'll work. It's a recovery. What we need to make here. All right, we're just moving on. You're gonna notice a lot of holes where you just want to finish short, honestly. Another situation where you don't have to drive this, you can lay it up to give yourself a flat shot. Because again, if you look at it, I mean, you're gonna have you're gonna be using a little bit of a longer iron, but you can lay up and work off of flat ground. And there's nothing wrong with that. Or you can try to get it up further. Going into the bunker actually isn't terrible. It's not great just because of short side for round 1 for the pin selection, but you can work with it. Or you can just do what I just did and red slow it straight into the water. This might hold with the rough. It did. Yeah, don't do that. Because now you have no green to work with. All right, we gotta try to get this up into a location. You're normally trying to play it like in this region right here and try to get it to stop if you do make fairway. Yeah, this is a rock and a hard place right here. It's not ideal. Oh, and we read fast. It's water. Yeah, it's water. I mean, you can get into a lot of trouble in this course. Lord knows I do. All right, we got to try to get this up for a bogey here. This should bite some back down the hill. All right. This is our bogey. Like I said at the beginning, the scores are out there, but this course is no joke. It can turn on you really quickly. And just like that, we're back to even par through 4, which I mean is just that's definitely a round killer. Another scenario, I mean, if the wind's in your favor, I say blast this and just go for it. I might do it now just because we just had a hole that we just had. You know, we might be able to just squeak it out somewhere close. But again, you definitely don't have to. You can, again, play this, just lay it up. And you have a perfectly fine shot coming in as you approach. But for the sake of, I don't know, testing, let's just try to loft this up. Wind's not in our favor, but let's see how far we can get this thing. Okay, my finger slipped off the controller. All right, we're gonna reset. No, we are resetting. Resetting here. Resetting. Okay, let's try this again. Preferably not doing what I just did. The wind definitely isn't in our favor now. My red slowed again. All right, we're gonna play this one. I still think there's a potential of actually making it there, especially if the wind's in your favor, but I mean, I gotta show you guys your next shot coming in, right? And again, favorable pin. You don't get too many of them, so take advantage of all of them that you can. Especially playing it, if you played it back, if you played a 4 or 5 iron back, you can actually just hit it into the hill. You just got to get on the top side of the hill. If you're below the hole, you might as well just kiss any birdie. Probably going to get bogey. But if you're on top side, if anything, just be long. If anything, you can play it back from the rough. If you do go super long, just don't be short. But it is a favorable pin location. All right, scores are out the window now. We're not even worried about it. All right, then there's this hole. So this hole is a son of a gun. Now, I've tried doing 3-iron in. If you overpower the 3-iron, you can get yourself into a position to make a putt. You kind of want to end here for round 1 and go up this hill. You go long, it's not the greatest of putts. What happened to me, though, is I went long. I ended up like here, and I putted in. But there's this nasty ridge where it's breaking left, breaking left, breaking left. But then all of a sudden it breaks down the hill. So I had my last round, actually, that I played before even firing up this video. I had a putt where I put it, and it came in, and it got to about right here, and it wasn't over enough. And it ran all the way off the green down here. And I had to chip it back up. So I would say if you're looking of anywhere to finish, I don't know what your clubs are. Depending on what your clubs are, try to finish this short and left of the hole. So that's what we're going to try to do. Short and left of the hole. Oh, we're not going to get the short, but we are going to get left of the hole. Not the most ideal location, but this will... I was a little long, but this will work just for me to get close, which is what we're trying to do. If we make a putt, we make a putt. This hole in particular is going to be very difficult to make your birdie. It's just going to be really hard. You kind of have to play this hole as a par. I've played this course, I don't even know how many times at this point. I think I played it like 2 or 3 times when I was working on the video for Victory. And then I have played it 3 more times before even doing this round. So I've never birdied this hole for round 1. I've played probably 3 times on round 1 pins. I've never birdied it. This pin is just deadly. Okay. Just do that. That's how you get your birdies. Well then. All right, I grip and rip this, especially with the wind. We can carry this bunker. We can carry this bunker. You can play it back, though. Again, if you play it back, look at this. 150 coming in. Me, though, I like to grip and rip over the bunker. Personally, that's what I do. Especially with this wind. Easy. Get us nice and close up here. We have a little bit of a pitch shot coming in. Another hole where you want to finish below the hole. Finish below the hole. Do not finish long. This is a prime candidate of hitting it too hard and watching the thing run completely off the green. Just try not to finish above the hole. You want to be below. Which is what we are shooting for. Below the hole. It's just an easy putt in. For your birdie. So do it. Don't play around. Just do it. Okay. Another hole where with this wind, I might actually lay this up. So when the wind isn't in your face, what I've been doing is I've been drawing it into this hill and having it finish like right in here is what I've been doing. With this wind in my face, I don't know. I might still try just to see how this plays. I haven't had the wind this in my face for any round that I've played. I guess let's just see where this finishes. You can lay up, though. This is another prime candidate of laying up. All right, so it just finishes a little bit more to the right. The reason I'm hitting it up here is you can scoot this thing up here. We didn't get a really good lie, though, so we're probably going to end up laying up. If the wind's not in your face, though, you can drive it up here and actually have a chance. It's a tough shot, and I definitely wouldn't suggest it, especially if you're not comfortable taking driver off the deck. But with the wind not in my face, you can actually poke this thing up and get yourself an actual chance at it. We did not get a good lie, though. So I'm actually going to play this off to the left. Give myself more green to work with. And we are going to take this in with a wedge. Or a pitch. I'm going to wedge it. We're aiming to finish right in here. Right in this location, right here. It's where we're aiming to go. No point in going at the pin whatsoever. So we are not going to. Little long. Didn't want to gray fast it, but we still have a chance at birdie. The green is just so much calm, so much more calm over here, and that's exactly what you want. Just play for a miss, play for a birdie. Just play for a birdie. That's all you have to do. Just give yourself a chance. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where it's like you have no chance at making birdie, or you have to make some like acrobat shot, like bending 9 feet to even get in the position to get birdie. Just play it smart. This one, okay, so you can lay this up. Here's the thing, though, when you lay this up, and I have done it, you have to bring a 3-iron in. So I suggest you just got to play your cards. Play the cards that you dealt. I'm going to fade this in, take some distance off of it. And we're just going to try to get this thing to set into the fairway so we have at least a shot. We gray fasted, but that's okay because we're putting so much fade into it. We're fine. Now, if you red fast that shot, it's going to be trouble. Yeah, but we just want this to finish in the fairway. If you don't take any distance off, you're going to be looking probably at the rough, just the way that this slopes out. And you don't really want that, especially coming into this shot right here, where, again, you want to finish below the hole. Finishing over to the left is not good either. You have a very small section of missing. You have to aim for like right in here. If you finish over to the left, I mean, there's a putt there. It's just not a good putt. Finishing long isn't terrible. You just have to be very, very gentle with your putt. Last thing you want is to overpower it and then just watch it go wee because it'll come all the way down. It won't stop. We are going to be shooting for just right below the hole. Use the wind to our favor. Hopefully we don't gray fast it. That'll work. Like I said, you don't have a ton of room to miss. Hopefully we don't get any ghost break here. We did. We did. Damn. Damn, we got a little bit. Again, that's probably one I should get down and look at. It's funny we brought it back to even par. That's actually really funny. Here's actually one of the holes that I'm interested to see what happens with wind changes. Because if you look, you gotta get this thing out pretty deep. And if you don't have a second shot. A 3-wood, you can get there with a 3-wood. I mean, it'll definitely roll out to a good location. What I've been doing is I've been doing a little bit of draw. I've been lofting it up in the air a touch. And I've been going around this tree and taking it as deep as possible. That's what I've been doing. Just like that. If you're comfortable doing that, I suggest you do. Take the trees completely out of it. Screw the trees. Screw trying to hit like a perfect distance. Just take them all out. Do this. Finish below the hole again, please. For the love of God, don't try to go long. Because again, it's death back there. Just finish short. Bummer we great fast at it. Because this is what we got. This is why that's why I said finish below the hole. If you're past, you got to deal with all of the slope coming back down. It's just, I mean, it's tough. These greens are definitely, they're tough. They're very tough. Because you have to make some bender, and I mean some bender of putts. It's insane. All right, we're gripping and ripping this. I know it slopes out. Don't care. We're gripping and ripping. We'll be fine. With the wind that we have here, we'll be fine. The wind that we have, though, might make it so we don't have a shot up. Oh, no. We have a shot up. Driver off deck, but it's a shot. This does not work in your favor, though. The slope, it kicks you left. So either way, you're not going to have the best of putts, but we're going to have an eagle opportunity. Now, if I was a smart person, again, I would probably lay this up and just give myself a pitch, wedge, flop, splash, whatever it is, just to get close. But I'm not a smart person. I always go for it because I'm an idiot. And that's what we're going to do here. And we're going to get punished for it. Because I'm an idiot. Like I said, a smart person wouldn't do what I just did. And here's reason number 900. What a round. What a wild round. The theme is, though, you want to finish below the hole on almost every hole that you play here. And I think that theme is ringing true just by watching me play. What do you think? We make this? We've made some pretty wild benders. Too hard? Yep, too hard. Right idea, just a little too hard. What a wild round this has been. Another bogey. We're back to even par. Oh my gosh. What'd I tell you? This can get you in trouble. This one you have to grip and rip. You can play a 3-wood back, but you're gonna be fading it in. I don't like doing that. Preferably, I'd rather not. So we're just gonna take a little off with our shot shaping. And we're just gonna hit this into the fairway with our driver. Get past all these trees and everything. We don't have to worry. We don't want to worry about those. I think you have firm fairways for at least a round. I still think it'll be okay even with firm fairways. Another example of finishing below the hole. We want to finish below the hole. I mean, just because look at it. I mean, you want to finish below the hole. That is the common theme for this course. We kind of went at it. And this will work. I mean, when you're 3 foot away, nothing matters. Jekyll and Hyde round continues. I said you can get into some trouble at this course, and that is ringing true. We got to get up this hill. I'm going to deal off this a touch. We're going to try to run this thing. Run it right at the pin. Of course, I gray fast it. Jesus. Can I just delete this round, please? It's the last place I want to be. Holy cow. Oh, we got all of this to work with. Again, you want to finish, like, here. Run it up. Be gray fast. Course punishes you for bad shots. Boy, oh boy. Just gonna get this thing down the hill and see what happens. Ooh, close. Good lag putt though. Honestly, after a shot like we had for our first, I mean, I'll take a par. I'll take it. It works. Kind of. All right, we gotta fade it in again. The wind's actually gonna help us out a little bit here. This fairway does not work in your favor though, if you come in flat. So you have to fade it in, just kind of run it up the hill and back down. It's really hard to get like a good shot coming in, but you want to be as close as possible for this. Just because you have to land this on a little bit of a plateau. You're aiming for somewhere in here to give yourself a chance. Down here, you have it, but again, I mean, you're not looking at a pretty putt. So you have to try to get this as close as you possibly can. That's what we're going to try to do here. Oh, we slowed it off the hill. Oh, where I said you can finish is where we are going to finish. And you get to see the putt and what it looks like. Again, much calmer up here, right? Where do you not want to be? Where I'm at right now. Look where we are. We're making putts. Oh my gosh. I don't know if any of you watched the TGC tours rounds, but putter's been hot, dude. Putter's been very hot. This is the one hole that I'm interested to see how it plays with all of the wind. So you guys are going to have, if you play 4 rounds, you're going to have to let me know how this hole in particular plays. 15. Because if you look at 15, this is the shot that you have. Like, you have to hit that shot right there. You can hit this shot over here, but hitting this shot over here makes it so you have to bring a 3-wood in. Your other thing that you could do is hit it over here, but then you have to deal with the trees, you have to deal with the bunker. So it's like the only logical shot for this hole is to take a driver. But if you ever have the wind in your face, this could become a problem. So you're gonna have to let me know how this course plays. Number 15 for all 4 pins with the wind. Very curious. I'm guessing they probably have it set up so that you're not gonna have to make the decision that I just outlined right there. Usually the range ring will pick that up. But I am curious. All right, so for your best opportunity for birdie, finishing again to not below the hole, but to the right of the hole, you're gonna want an uphill putt. We can go at this, but I do want to show you just what this putt looks like over here. So we're gonna pop it up over here, and I'm gonna show you what this putt looks like. You just want to finish like pin high right of hole. This won't be too bad. This will at least give us a chance. But just for the sake of the video, I just want to show you what right of the hole means. Because this is about where you're going to want to be. And this is why. Like, you have a very just calm shot up the hill. And this gives you the best chance at a birdie. For us, a par. But that's kind of where you want to finish. Just, you got to pay attention to the greens and how they work. You want an uphill putt on this course almost 10 times out of 10. I would say 9.9 times out of 10. This is one, 9.9 times out of 10. If you finish over here, this actually isn't a bad putt down. Not a bad putt down. Finishing down here, you got a pretty good chance to run this thing off. You don't want to do that. Finish left, finish right. Don't finish too short. We went a little long, but that's all right. We can recover. Oh! I say that as we have this putt for our par. Putter's been hot, but it's probably going to cool off right here, right? Not today. Not today. All right, 2 holes left. Let's knock them out. 12 souls. 12 souls. Wind's in our face for this. Pretty heavy. I've been going right side, and we can usually get up over. This is not OB in here, though. You can actually play it from there. You could try left side. I haven't done that, just because the wind really hasn't put me in a position to do that. I'm going to keep this right still. The fairway is pretty favorable for us, so I'm just going to continue to play this right side of the cemetery. Even with the wind, we can get this pretty deep, so that's good to know. And we got to go at this cup. You have a little bit of a backstop to funnel you, so we're going to go right at it. If we finish a little short, that's actually not too bad. Oh, except I severely gray fast it. And because we did that, we have a nightmare. All right. Well, let's see if we can make another just magical putt, shall we? Jeez. I really have not put myself in a good position. This is what I much would have rather have been for my second shot. How freaking terrible this round has been, huh? All right, we end on a par 5. I've been gripping and ripping. You gotta keep it right. I've been fading, gripping, ripping to get us up there. Again, if we just look at the book, you don't have to grip and rip. You can bring a wood in. I've been doing it because I'd much rather bring in a 7-iron. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with. Me, I'm comfortable with just hitting this thing as hard as I can down. Could you go into the water? Yeah, well, you've seen that a few times with me just this round. The water is much in play. But the reason why I'm doing this is because this. We have a par 5, short side. I have the wind in my favor, and I'm coming in with potentially a pitching wedge. Like, that's what you want. So that's what I'm going to go for, is that drive. But you don't have to. You'll just be bringing in like a 3-wood 3-iron. But, like I said, I'd much rather bring in a pitching wedge. You know? Now we just at least got a putt at it. Ooh. Close. After, that was just a wild round in general. Bringing that back to a 3-under though, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Definitely the worst round I've played here. For sure. Not even close. Well, that's 12 Souls Golf Club. I think it's a really, really, really good like tournament course. I think you guys will enjoy it. There's definitely some pain points out there. Some shots that you have to hit. Some shots that you just can't miss. But I think that that's kind of just tournament golf in general. There's going to be some holes like that. I think you all will enjoy this one. But there it is. Challenge Circuit Course Guide. Complete for another week. Good luck with your rounds. Make sure to let me know down in the comments how you do. I thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I appreciate you very much for doing that. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will catch you on the next one.